shit permanent. It's permanent. Ink on my sleeve, that shit permanent. I'm respecting the street, that shit permanent. Hey, permanent. Yeah, permanent. If the ninja won't smoke, then we burn it. They gon' know my name, that's permanent. This for me to stay, that shit is permanent. Everything we did from the beginning, it was permanent.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Buzz Factor. With yours truly, Hugo Buzz, your host, and of course, Gigi Star. How are you, Star?
How you doing, Hugo?
Man, how much respect is due. It's indeed a great honor. Alrighty, and ladies and gentlemen, today we have a superb guest, like all our superb guests we've had before. The man called CP Hollywood. But just before we go into introducing CP Hollywood, welcome. CP, it's indeed a great honor, man. Respect is due. Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, just before we actually start talking to CP Hollywood, yours truly, Hugo Buzz, take great honor in introducing to you and yours, without an apology, one of the baddest DJs on the planet. Yes you heard, right? My boy, Mr. Infinity. What up, Infinity? How was your weekend, man? How was everything going?
It was great, actually. You know.
Man, I heard you've been rocking them parties, boy. What's going on with you? Woo! You have Florida locked.
That's right. You know, I'm just out here dominating and taking over globally soon.
Breaking records out here, too.
Oh, he is breaking records. And talking about breaking records, Gigi, you're not going to believe this. My boy, Mr. Infinity, will be having his own show right here inside a live stage studio in the future, okay?
Yeah, I'm looking forward I'm definitely looking forward to being a part of your show, too, Infinity.
We rock. So, ladies and gentlemen, once more, yours truly, Hugo Buzz, want to take time out to welcome you and yours. So, sit back, relax, and get ready for an awesome show because we have some awesome people. CP!
Yo!
Mr. Hollywood! What's up,
Yes, welcome to
Man, the King
Yes,
in the
sir.
building. What's up?
Oh my God, man, it's such a great honor. I get to understand that you're not just a producer.
Yep,
You are also an artist.
I am.
You know, let me just take time out to say this, man. I'll recognize, and Gigi will also be aware of that too. That a lot more artists now are getting into the business aspect of show business. So respect is due to you being an artist as well as an entrepreneur.
Oh yeah.
You know,
This business, you gotta know. the
yes,
business.
and that's why a lot of artists back in the days never really did make it financially. You know, as soon as the number one track goes down, they go down too. They went down too.
Absolutely.
So
They
for
become
you to
stagnant.
yeah, man. So for you to be in the business, you're managing your own self and you're doing your own business.
You know,
Tell us about you and what your artist world before you actually start talking about the entrepreneurial aspect of things.
okay, so I'm CP Hollywood. Call myself the South Florida Beat King. No. So I produced Shown on Deck, which was probably the record that like everybody knows throughout Florida. It's definitely a Florida classic. You don't go into a club in Florida without hearing it.
Wow.
I produced Trina's $1 Million Girl with Diddy, Trina and Carrie Hudson, and did like countless records, man. Like literally every artist that was hot in Florida from 10 years to now. All the big ones, I've pretty much gotten in there with everybody but Flo Rida. I mean, I've had 2 tracks with Rick Ross. I've had
We
track
gotta
with
get that
Ace
to
Hood,
happen
Pitbull,
soon,
you
Flo
name
Rida.
So you said you were interrupted a little bit with what did you say apart from Flo Rida? You said
So basically, all the artists from South Florida, I pretty much work with them, or really even throughout Florida. But that's like the one that I haven't probably did a track with, or had somebody do a feature with, or something like that. It's probably like the only one, and that was from the production end of things that I've primarily been known for. But what people I don't think understood is to be a really good producer, you have to really also be a good songwriter. To me, be a good singer, to know about note arrangement, harmonies, things like that. So this whole time I had been writing and referencing records for artists in the industry. After a while, it just got to a point where it's like I would send people records and like, why don't you just put this out? You know,
where did you start? You actually started as an artist, or you started as
I started as a
producer? Which one was it first?
Well, into the industry as a producer. But I always, even when I went to school in Tallahassee. I went to FSU and was on the radio at FAMU.
You're all Miami, aren't you? You're straight up Miami. All Miami, man.
When I was up there, I was like doing DJing on the radio and I was producing, but it was so difficult to get your name out there that I just decided, why don't I just become an artist for the time being? Did a track with Smoke from Phil Mob, and then I got hot up there. The track was called Cut Friends. When I came back down to South Florida, everything just was like a starter.
Exactly. So when you started out everything, after Sean's on Deck took off for you, what were your plans at that moment?
Honestly, I don't think I even knew what I was doing. Like, I was young, and this is when I didn't know the business. And honestly, being younger, not knowing business, not really knowing what's gonna happen. I remember walking into labels when I was really hot, and before I got in there, I was literally having anxiety. Like, what do I say? Like, what is a publishing deal? Like, I'm walking in to go get a publishing deal, and I didn't even know what the hell a publishing deal was. I'm like, sure, yeah, we'll get a publishing deal.
Tell my listeners out there, what is labels? What is that?
So you got, okay, the label is who's signing you and packaging you and doing all that together. But I was talking about actual publishing deals. Like, you know, when you're a producer, they go in and they'll say, listen, we'll lock you down for 20 tracks. You have to get 20 placements. And for these 20 placements, up front, we're going to give you royalties, publishing royalties of this amount. So I'm going in there trying to negotiate $500,000, $1 million at the time. And they're looking at me, asking me things about the publishing deal. And I'm like,
you have no clue. But it's okay. It's okay. You see, what happens is you follow your instinct. Mm-hmm. And that's key. So I think I missed earlier whether you started as an artist or you started as a producer first. Which one was it?
I definitely started as a producer first.
You started as a producer.
But I've always realized as a producer that when you want to get to that point where you want to get your music exposed, or in any business, sometimes you just got to create the way for yourself.
There you go.
And I've always understood that I'm talented as an artist, and it's easier for me to control my music when I am the artist.
Wow.
And being the producer, the engineer, like I mix it, I master it, I record it, it's all in one.
Superb. Well, with that being said, Mr. CP Hollywood, yours truly, Hugo Buzz, will be right back with, of course, my beautiful co-host, Lady Gigi Star. And I want you to talk to me and, of course, your fans out there in regards to what happened when you decide to walk into the world of artists, as an artist. Alrighty? Yours truly, Hugo Buzz, will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to ask my Master Blaster DJ, Mr. Infinity, to take us out right of this, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Looking for a TV studio to produce your digital content? Click on the link below and get connected to Live Stage Studio. 100% connected and a 100% digital. Book your next photo shoot, casting, TV show, live event, or make your new video click with a real TV studio backing you up. From just $200 per hour, let us fit in your budget. But if you click now, obtain up to 20% off. Be among the first to click. Choose a day, an hour, and make the first step to make it right. Live Stage Studio. 100% connected with your project.
The True Channel Podcast te brinda la oportunidad de convertirte en nuestro productor asociado. Lo mejor de la radio y televisión en una estación 24 horas. Sé dueño de tu propio programa. Sé la estrella de tu podcast. Haz tu sueño realidad mientras ganas dinero. Tendrás al mejor equipo trabajando para ti. No pierdas la oportunidad de ser parte de este gran team. Quedan pocas horas, así que llama ya y reserva tu horario. Conviértete en una estrella de la digital media. Y recuerda, no somos radio o televisión, somos The True Channel Podcast, el canal de la verdad.
Studio 44 Makeup te invita a participar en el workshop Conviértete en un artista del maquillaje y comienza tu exitosa carrera hoy. Sé parte de la industria de la televisión, fotografía publicitaria, entretenimiento y más. Participa del glamoroso mundo de show business. Solo haz clic en el link y da el primer paso para hacer de tus sueños una realidad. Studio 44 Makeup. Dirigidos por profesionales de maquillaje del cine y la televisión.
¿Buscando estudio donde producir contenido digital? Haz clic aquí en el enlace y conéctate con Live Stage Studio. 100% digital, 100% streaming friendly. Te invitamos a producir tus fotografías, casting, eventos, TV show, TV sport, videoblogs, conciertos, Fashion It y compártelos a la velocidad de la luz con el mundo. Desde $200 la hora por el uso de estudio nos permite ajustarnos a tu presupuesto. No esperes más, haz clic aquí en el enlace y aparte el día y la hora. Obtén un 20% de descuento adicional. Live Stage Studio, 100% conectado con tus proyectos.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Buzz Factor with yours truly, Hugo Buzz. It's indeed a great honor. Of course, my great, beautiful host, co-host, my girl called G Star. And of course, you know, my man here, ladies and gentlemen, CP Hollywood. The masterpiece is in the house. Man, it's such a great deal. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, yours truly, Hugo Buzz, want you to understand that CP Hollywood is not just an artist, he's also a producer, and he has been sharing with us how he actually got into the market. And man, you are indeed a force to be reckoned with. Alrighty, right off the top of your head, quickly, just name a few people you've worked with as a producer. Just read it right off the top of your head, real quick.
Well, let's see, from down here, Busta Free, Briscoe, Tesla, Trina, Papa Duck, Rick
good.
Ross,
That's good.
Ace
Oh
Hood, Pitbull. I mean, you name it.
Nice. Congratulations, man. With that being said, yours truly, Hugo Buzz, just want to utilize this moment right here inside the Buzz Factor to say congratulations.
Definitely.
You know? I mean,
completely.
But you know what's weird about this industry is, so all these artists that I say I've worked with, the way the industry is, everything is emails. So it's not, half the time you're not even really in the studio with these people.
Right. We work with them.
Off, they recording it, you know.
If you spend
But I call it we work together.
Exactly. It doesn't matter as long as you take that on the cloud. That's work. You know what I mean? So there you go. That's right. So much respect is due, man. I also want to take time out to utilize this moment right here and now on the Buzz Factor to inform you, CP, that we are looking into the possibility of having one of the greatest end-of-year show right here in Miami Lakes, right here at the Live Stage Studio, Buzz Factor. We're trying to put on, at the end of the year, all the guests that pass through here.
Like a Buzz Factor extravaganza.
Oh yeah. Are you ready to be booked for this program?
Yes, sir.
Because you know
I'll produce the intro for it.
Oh, make sure that is on record. Gigi, is that recorded? Is that officially recorded? You heard the man.
I got that on the recording. Not only can CP record this, you know, and produce it for us, he's an artist himself, so he can also go ahead and perform his own music that I know that you are actually getting ready to release.
And that's what I'm looking forward to.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about the work that you currently have now? Like, what are you working on now?
So in 6 months' time, I recorded 50 plus tracks. I narrowed it down to 38. So I got an album with a whole bunch of features. It's very urban, very hip hop, South trap. And then I've got an album that's completely like on the other side of it, where it's very country infused, rock infused, still urban with 808s and the drums and everything. But the two albums are completely different markets, and I've got a crazy body of music. I mean, literally 38 tracks, and they're all monsters, man.
You wrote all these?
Yeah.
You actually wrote?
Yeah. If I didn't write all of them, then I wrote the hook, or you know, the very least.
But you're always a part of your work.
Extremely impressive.
Nice. That's awesome.
That's very impressive.
So I mean, really, I have a whole album that's just me, and there's no features, and that's the one that's on the country kind of edgy or lane that has it. I'm calling it fusion, because I can't really put my finger on exactly what genre it is that I've made.
It's okay.
You know, which is cool, which I like.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I got right now.
Is there a segment goes no genre?
That's what I was like, man. How do I make a new genre? How do I do
a new genre?
So do you have anything that we can look forward to seeing, or is there right now? If I want to go find out what CP Hollywood is all about, what is he up to right now? If I want to come and check you out, where can an air and I look to find you? Like, can we go on YouTube? Get everything rolling?
So CP Hollywood definitely on YouTube. It's cphollywood.com. I got a dope website. CP Hollywood 954 on IG. On TikTok, I got 180,000 followers. You follow me at CP Hollywood.
Congratulations, man.
And I'm building all the platforms. It's a tough thing to do nowadays. There's so many social media platforms, and I'm not really like a social media guy like that naturally. Right. So I'm trying to get into it more and more. And as I'm doing it and engaging, I'm really enjoying like actually engaging and meeting like fans that are becoming kind of like friends.
Man, well, you know, talking about that, you're on all these platforms, and as Gigi say, you know, it is possible to find you just about anywhere. What I'm going to ask right now is my DJ. Let me see if my DJ can find you on any platform, all right? Because this guy's fast.
Yeah, go ahead and put him to the test right now.
Let me put my DJ to the test. Give me a platform and let me see if I can find my DJ.
Anyone? Apple Music.
Apple Music. Okay, go to Apple Music and see if you can find this track. All right?
I want to see a video too.
Which one do you have for us? Let's see. And if my DJ can find it, then I know my listeners and your fans will be able to find you. Well, let's go. What do you have, King? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Infinity playing CP Hollywood track. Here we go. Which one is this?
Purple Sky.
Classic track called Permanent.
Yo.
ACP. Boy, you put the soy sauce on this one. Soy sauce. Bitch, I'ma keep it G and that shit permanent. Yeah, I'm getting to that G, that shit permanent. It's permanent. Ink on my sleeve, that shit permanent. Soy sauce. I'm respecting the street, that shit permanent. Hey, permanent. Yeah, permanent. If the ninja won't smoke, then we burn it. They gon' know my name, that's permanent. This for me to stay, that shit permanent.
Looking for a TV studio to produce your digital content? Click on the link below and get connected to Live Stage Studio. 100% connected and a 100% digital. Book your next photo shoot, casting, TV show, live event, or make your new video click with a real TV studio backing you up. From just $200 per hour, let us fit in your budget. But if you click now, obtain up to 20% off. Be among the first to click. Choose a day, an hour, and make the first step to make it right. Live Stage Studio, 100% connected with your project.
The True Channel Podcast te brinda la oportunidad de convertirte en nuestro productor asociado. Lo mejor de la radio y televisión en una estación 24 horas. Sé dueño de tu propio programa. Sé la estrella de tu podcast. Haz tu sueño realidad mientras ganas dinero. Tendrás al mejor equipo trabajando para ti. No pierdas la oportunidad de ser parte de este gran team. Quedan pocas horas, así que llama ya y reserva tu horario. Conviértete en una estrella de la digital media. Y recuerda, no somos radio o televisión. Somos The True Channel Podcast, el canal de la verdad.
Studio 44 Makeup te invita a participar en el workshop Conviértete en un artista del maquillaje y comienza tu exitosa carrera hoy. Sé parte de la industria de la televisión, fotografía publicitaria, entretenimiento y más. Participa del glamoroso mundo de show business. Solo haz clic en el link y da el primer paso para hacer de tus sueños una realidad. Studio 44 Makeup. Dirigidos por profesionales de maquillaje del cine y la televisión.
¿Buscando estudio donde producir contenido digital? Haz clic aquí en el enlace y conéctate con Live Stage Studio. 100% digital, 100% streaming friendly. Te invitamos a producir tus fotografías, casting, eventos, TV show, TV sport, videoblogs, concierto, fashion it y compártelos a la velocidad de la luz con el mundo. Desde $200 la hora por el uso de estudio nos permite ajustarnos a tu presupuesto. No esperes más, haz clic aquí en el enlace y aparte el día y la hora. Obtén un 20% de descuento adicional. Live Stage Studio, 100% conectado con tus proyectos.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Buzz Factor. Much respect is due to you and yours. My DJ Infinity in the house. Oh, excuse me. That's DJ Mr. Infinity. Alrighty. So, much respect is due. GG Star.
Listen, you getting Alzheimer's in your early age now.
I'm
Hugo.
old, man. Don't you see? Are you kidding me? In order for me to remember your name, I have to look at you as a star. You are indeed a star. You know? So, what I want to take time out to do, man, is ask my man CP to kick off this segment with some a live rap or a cappella, whatever you want, of your new track, or any one of your tracks. For that matter.
Give us a
live a cappella. Look into that
track.
camera. It's on you right there. All
You
yours.
can play the track or something.
I mean, we did get a lot of good previews from you tonight, but if you can bless us with anything like a freestyle or a snippet
man,
of
it's
anything
all
you might
yours.
be working on,
10
that'd
seconds,
be cool
20
too.
seconds.
Okay.
But I'm real interested afterwards to hear about some of the other things that you're working on, like your comedy.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you have some things on your belt. I would love for you to let the audience know that you're working on now.
All right, give us a little piece of
All right, there's a record called Oppen that I got out right now actually, and we're working on a big feature for it right now. I don't even want to speak that into existence because then it might get destroyed. But anyway, baby girl, I'm trying to hit it. What's the ticket? What's the fee? Heard that you affiliated. That's okay because I'm a G. Heard the CP on the track. Nothing fucking me for free. Rockstar lifestyle. I was sliding like the keys. Little mama, give me face. Swear that I'm a mirror. Put my headphones on. Ain't nobody trying to hear. Hit it in my t-shirt. Told her she could wear it. I'm a bad motherfucker. That's why all these bitches staring. To be honest with you, I'm way more comfortable singing and stuff like that, but
wow.
So why didn't you do this for some
we gotta save stuff. We gotta save stuff.
Yes,
You know?
I'm trying to pop
We
all
can't
the teasers.
put all
I'm
the cards on the table.
Here's my
Listen,
DJ.
And
That's
Finley,
real talk.
I'm trying to get all the tea on the table. That's I'm trying to get all the tea
Yeah,
out.
you're really pulling it out of me right now. Nobody's ever asked me, especially as a producer, like, bust a acapella.
Oh wow! Well, listen,
Hold
this
on,
is
CP.
Yeah.
Can you do a quick freestyle for us? Just a little.
Oh no, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna mess my career up. I'm not a freestyle artist. I'll tell you that right now.
Respect.
okay.
Now,
Well,
so you're working on a few solo albums. You're saying. I know you mentioned you're working on 38 different tracks, which is a lot of, which is an extreme amount of work.
Yeah.
Now you mentioned also that you also do comedy. You know, you do producing. You're an artist. Give me a swallow of what you're doing right now, where we can find you in the next 6 months.
All right, so right now, like you said, I have a 30-minute animated comedy show that nobody even knows about, that I've been shopping around.
wait a minute. So are you saying it's the first time that they're going to be
Yeah,
in
like,
about it
nobody's
on
even
the
heard
Buzz
about it until
Factor?
now, like, literally.
I salute
Like,
you, sir.
actually,
Ladies and gentlemen, wait. Let me just make
that
sure.
out of me, that's fine.
Let me just make
That's
sure,
the Buzz
ladies and
Factor,
gentlemen, for the
people.
first time, you're hearing
Ever.
it right here on the Buzz
First
Factor.
time
It's all yours, CP.
ever.
Go ahead. Tell us about it.
Hey, I gotta cut off real quick. Look,
Yeah.
If you're looking for any voice actors,
I need them.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so tell us about
So
it.
yeah, I have a 30-minute animated comedy. I was playing around with it. I had 5-minute segment. I started sending it off, and I just got crazy feedback. So I ended up making it 30 minutes, and now I'm getting distribution for it. It should be everywhere, Amazon Prime, all that.
Congratulations, man.
But
Jack
I
of
think in
all
about
trades.
6 months from now, I think you really should see. I really want to show artists how to truly break records. I'm a businessman. Outside of this, I flip houses. I'm a straight up
Oh
business
my
guy, bro.
God.
So,
A true entrepreneur.
yeah, like
Yes, sir.
I'm not about just
Absolutely.
throwing a track on my Instagram and throwing another one on my Instagram and my Facebook. And it's really, everything is a business, it's a process, it's marketing, it's advertising, it's branding. And once you understand that in any business, I think they're all pretty easy once you get that grasp and then take them into those little boxes and say, what do I do for marketing? What do I do for advertising? And I think the biggest mistake that artists have or make is that they enter this industry with the idea that they don't have to do any of those things, that their talents will just take them to where they want to be, but that's never going to happen. Your talents are never just going to take you to where you want to be, not in this day and age, not with the flood
Right.
of artists that are out there, not
Yes,
with the flood of talent.
The industry is really saturated right now.
Right.
So yeah.
You have to learn the business. You have to make people see you everywhere. And the reality is,
Be the
if you don't
businessman.
have a budget, just like if you're opening up a restaurant, if you don't have a budget to open up that restaurant, then no one will know your restaurant exists. So you can have the best food in the world, but no one cares. Nobody knows.
Absolutely.
So that's the
And,
same
and, the
thing with music.
and the budget you're gonna have for that restaurant is not gonna be a 1 month budget or a 2 month
No.
budget. It has to be at least a 3 to 4 or 5 year budget.
You would hope so.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Why
Right.
not?
I got a following question with that, CP. So, being that you mentioned that, I'm intrigued. Is there any books, or do you listen to books? Do you read books? Is there anything?
Yeah.
that
How are you
drove
educating yourself?
That brought you to where you're at today?
I'll tell
How
you
you
something
operate?
better, actually.
Yeah.
I humble myself. I utilize the services that are out there to get you to A&R. So if it's me paying $250 to have a live conversation with an A&R, I'm willing to pay that money. Because the difference for me is I'll go out to a club and spend $200 in the night doing nothing. At the end of the day, I need to know
Valid
what I'm
point.
doing. So I
Very
speak to
valid point.
A&Rs, I speak to the industry gatekeepers and say, hey, what am I missing? What am I not doing? And everybody gives me a little tidbit of what they think. And over the last 6 months, I've put it all together into a business plan and said, this is foolproof. Yeah, I've met with all the top publicists. I've met with big A&Rs. I replayed their videos. I asked for video responses, so I replay their video responses over and over until I just say, okay, this is what I got to do now. This is how I approach social media. This is how I approach pushing out the music. This is how I approach branding. And it's business, man. Like when I talk to these guys, they don't want to sign somebody who's going to go to jail the following week. They don't want to sign somebody who's a loose cannon.
Alrighty. Well, man, it's interesting that you mentioned the fact that you're interested in becoming affiliate with any businesses, because we here at the Buzz Factor, we're offering the artists and whosoever become a guest with the Buzz Factor the opportunity to actually showcase
Brand your
their business right here on the Buzz Factor, because we're creating what is called online mall. So any one of our guests are coming through here, they will be able to
Our own distributing center. So it's
Exactly.
our online
Nice.
mall will give everyone the opportunity to brand
to advertise their
distribute
business right
products.
here as well. Now, quickly, man, the last is track.
Yes, now you have a video currently on YouTube that's bringing up a lot of attention with some other artists. Tell me a little bit about it and then take us right into it.
Yeah, so the video's called Permanent. It's called the Broward County Anthems with my dog Gold Rush, who's also a dope producer artist. I have a lot of respect for. We put this record together because we were both real true Broward County producers, artists that we really felt like we've worked with everybody in Broward, so we called it Permanent, like we're not going anywhere. And this is the record. You can find it on YouTube. Put it out about 2 months ago, and organically, I think we're right around 80,000-90,000 views. So it's doing well, especially for me coming out as an artist and this being like the first record people are hearing.
So ladies and gentlemen, here goes the music track called Permanent. Yo.
ACP, boy, you put the soy sauce on this one. Soy sauce. Bitch, I'ma keep it G and that shit permanent. Yeah, I'm getting to that G, that shit permanent. It's permanent. Ink on my sleeve, that shit permanent. Soy sauce. I'm respecting the street, that shit permanent. Hey, permanent. Yeah, permanent. If the ninja won't smoke, then we burn it. They gon' know my name, that's permanent. This for me to stay, that shit is permanent.
Yeah, everything we did from the beginning, it was permanent. We're Broward County legends, bitch, you know you heard of it. You better be careful, take your head off like it's surgery. I'm on that pivot, take your girl and make her work for me. That G code, Broward County street code. Street ass red light, nigga, take off all your street clothes. I swear that purple shit be all I smoke. Ask about me in the streets, I bet they know. Cause I stay on that permanent. All of my dogs carry a full clip. Added that soy sauce to make a hit. All of my ladies know I got the drip.
Bitch, I'ma keep it G and that shit permanent. Yeah, I'm getting to that G, that shit permanent. Permanent. Ink on my sleeve, that shit permanent. I'm respecting the street, that shit permanent. Hey, permanent. Yeah, permanent. If the ninja won't smoke, then we burn it. They gon' know my name, that's permanent. This for me to stay, that shit permanent. Yeah, from January until December. Bitch, I'm tripping on them in any weather. Wanna call my legacy, gon' live forever. When I got somebody, tell them I was a go-getter, coming straight for the DB. Rockin' the VVs. Who's that creepin' up, that's just me and CP. Throwing a BC, I'm a Broward County representative.
Yeah, man, that's wicked, that's wicked. Oh my goodness, I love that track. Respect is due. Woo!
Hey, man, I love it.
No, respect is due, man. So tell us quickly, Gigi. I mean, we're gonna have to find him, right?
Awesome, CP Hollywood.
Thank you.
And for everyone who doesn't know CP Hollywood, he is branched right here in Hollywood, Florida. He's on all platforms. I'm gonna let him tell me how you can follow you guys on IG and all his platforms. Real quick before we go, and CP, where can these people find you? Because they need to know you.
Okay.
Where can they find
TikTok, CP Hollywood. IG, CP Hollywood 954. CPHollywood.com. YouTube, CP Hollywood. I'm everywhere. Every kind of music, Apple, everything you type in, CP Hollywood is there. And you're going to see 38 tracks over the next 6 months dump out to you. Awesome. And I'm really excited for y'all to hear it. And if you are a fan or anybody interested, just hit me up, DM. I always respond. Much love.
Wow, well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Yours truly, Hugo Buzz. Just want to say thank you, CP Hollywood.
Thank you, sir.
Oh my God, it's indeed a great honor. We're looking forward to working with you. Alrighty. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for being such a very warm, receptive audience. May God's richest blessings be with you. Jagged, it's the Buzz Factor. CP.
One love.
Mr. Infinity.
Boy, you put the soy sauce on this one. Soy sauce. Bitch, I'ma keep it G and that shit permanent. Yeah, I'm getting to that G, that shit permanent. It's permanent. Ink on my sleeve, that shit permanent. I'm respecting the street, that shit permanent. Hey, permanent. Yeah, permanent. If the ninja won't smoke, then we burn it. They gon' know my name, that's permanent. This for me to stay, that shit is permanent.
Yeah, everything we did from the beginning, it was permanent. We're Broward County legends, bitch, you know you heard of it. You better be careful, take your head off like it's surgery. I'm on that pivot, take your girl and make her work for me. That G code, Broward County street code. Street ass red light, nigga, take off all your street clothes. I swear that purple shit be all I smoke. Ask about me in the streets, I bet they know. Cause I stay on that permanent.